2.
Hey there, welcome to another edition of the Smoking Den. I'm your host for this evening, Smoky Dan. And tonight we're going to be reviewing one of the very few cigars made in the Bahamas. And it's called the Graycliff, and this is the 1666 series, and something they dubbed the Pirate. Also, as you would know it, the Torpedo. I have to say, I haven't had one of these cigars in several years, and I'll tell you this much, without smoking one, I like the theory of it. The maker of this cigar is a guy named Lara, and he was the personal cigar roller for Fidel Castro when Castro smoked cigars. It has a rather odd wrapper. It's a Yaltepec Maduro wrapper. I've never seen a cigar with it before, and I'll have to say it's not very nice to look at. I don't think it's, just really rough, veiny, coarse to touch, but it's kind of dry, but if it smokes well, it smokes well. The filler on this thing is made from tobaccos from 4 different countries: Mexico, Peru, Colombia, and Brazil. So without further ado, let's light this up. Size-wise, it's 6 inches with a 52-inch ring gauge. This one more light. A very dry cigar. And I'm already sort of tasting those Mexican tobaccos. It's almost got a te amo-like flavor. Definitely spicy, very distinctive. Draws a little bit tight. I'm not getting in quite as much smoke as I'd like, but it's not enough for me to think too badly of it on that end. Now, I should mention that at anywhere between $11 and $15, this cigar is not an inexpensive purchase. And it's definitely contending with some very good cigars, so I'm curious to see how this is going to pan out. A little bit of cedar. A slight leathery finish so far, but I got a lot left to smoke on this Pirate, so we'll get back to you in a couple of seconds on the YouTube screen with the verdict. And we're back for the verdict on this Graycliff 1666 Pirate Torpedo. I gotta say, I'm not exactly enthusiastic about this cigar. The ash, as you can see, looks like it's diseased, really ugly. The draw is very good. That's probably the best thing about it. The first half was almost unsmokable. The smoke had an almost carbonated sort of sensation to it that I've had a few times in really cheap cigars and really don't like. There are a few complexities to this cigar. It's got some spiciness to it and some woodsy flavors. For a little while there was a bit of a hint of cream going on in the back palate, but as well as a extremely bitter aftertaste. But altogether it's not very cohesive. It's almost like it's trying to be a good cigar, but it's not a very good cigar. The ingredients just don't gel on this one. It you know, I want to say it reminds me of, but really the only thing I could think of my entire time smoking this cigar was going in to a car dealership and buying a fully loaded Kia. I mean, it was something with everything. Leather, heated seats, dual climate control, 6-disc CD changer, little Tiptronic for your gear shifter. And at the end of the day, you drive out of it thinking, you know, wow, I just saved money. And you don't save money in a Graycliff, I'll tell you that. But, you know, and I got all these features, but, you know, you may have all these features, but it doesn't drive like a Mercedes-Benz. And this cigar, even though it's at a high price point, does not smoke like a very good cigar. It smokes like maybe a semi-decent $2.50 cigar that you'd smoke while you're mowing your lawn. And at above $10, you can find almost any cigar that you're going to find at over $10 is going to be a better cigar than this. It is smokable. I wouldn't recommend it. I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 10. Save your money. I mean, for $11 you can get a pizza with everything on it. So, not to mention a much better cigar. So, until next time, keep smoking. We'll see you around.